Hi, I'm the host of the STO Smokers Lounge. I'm here to tell you about Anchor, the perfect app that you can use right now to start your own podcast network. You can broadcast right now. All you got to do is download the app, whether you have a phone, iPad, or even a laptop or desktop. You can right now download Anchor or go to Anchor FM right now and start recording and have your stuff broadcasted over multiple platforms such as Spotify. So go to Anchor today and start your podcast career like I have. Because trust me, I love me some Anchor.
Evening.
Hey,
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing a interesting week. Done with work for the week. Well, my vanilla 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Yes, porn stars do have work jobs, people.
Yep.
And I'm so freaking happy. It's Friday. I got my blunt lit. You know how it is.
Yep.
Smoke is over. Everyone want to know what the STO stands for. Smoke this over. and the podcast, like I tell people, it's not necessarily about smoke. It's not about smoke. It just so happens that some of the people and myself are smokers that come on this thing.
Yeah.
Period. So, and how have your week been? What you been up to?
Oh, I've been trying to plan this Vegas trip, trying to figure out who I'm working with, what days, just getting my schedule together so I can go down there with the plan because I feel like I never go somewhere with a plan and I just be all over the place.
Yeah, you kind of want to plan when you go
Yeah,
do
I'm like,
stuff like that.
we're gonna plan it out this time because I got a lot of people that I'm supposed to work with, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get that in order.
Well, it was always told to me it's better to be overbooked than underbooked.
Right. Well, and I
You
know
know,
I have a habit of, I know this happens to a lot of people too, when you go out of town or whatever, and then people end up flaking on you. So
yeah,
hopefully that
yeah.
doesn't happen, but we'll see.
Yeah, because that's the worst thing in the world. Because that happened. Well, that happened to men a lot. I mean, I know it happened to women too, but ours is a little bit on the different side. Because 9 out of 10, our flake, we didn't spend a lot of money on, and we got flaked.
Right.
Period. Um, God can sit here and say now that I done lost money on plane tickets, bus tickets, train tickets. Um, yeah, because girls didn't want to show up, and worse, MIA, meaning no call, no show whatsoever, which is just so unprofessional.
It is. I don't get it. I don't get that. And now we got like the added, even extra mile is now you have to pass your COVID test. Like I had bought a plane ticket and everything for Arizona. I couldn't even go to Arizona because I tested positive for COVID.
Yeah. And see, excuse me, because I just hit the blunt real good. But but see, it's part of the thing about being a business owner is that things change drastically. And for blink of an eye, especially in adult film. But like I said, I know we done talked about the OnlyFans shit, and I know everybody and mama done talked about it, even to the point that damn, I hear DJ Academic did a motherfucking video on it. I said, well, damn.
Yeah, everybody's talking about it.
Everybody talking about this shit, this stuff. And which we're gonna get into after I do my particulars. What we're gonna talk about, what everybody's not talking about, which is the mental health aspect of our business. And people don't realize that this business can be very mentally taxing in so many ways. And we're going to get into that, But first, let me do these particulars because the last couple of shows that I recorded, I did not do the particulars whatsoever. So, so welcome to the Smokers Lounge here on Anchor, the perfect app for anyone who's trying to start their own podcasting career. All you have to do is download the Anchor app onto your phone or go to anchor.fm, set up a profile. All this is for free. You can monetize your videos, make money right away. And you can get your stuff streamed on all the top podcast platforms. So go to anchor.fm or download the Anchor app and start podcasting today. I'm your host, Kavanaugh the Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links, porn, music, and social media, all with one link, allmylinks.com/pornrapstar. Excuse me as I hit this blunt. Been a rough day, people. Also, we are sponsored by and loved by the Facebook and LS community. I'm talking about lsworld.com. Go there today. If you have an interest in getting into the lifestyle, whether it's BDSM, whether it's swinging, any of that, LS World, the perfect place to go. You can go there, mingle with kink-minded people like yourself, and even find events in your area that you might could attend to not only get educated in the lifestyle, but also take part in it. So go to lsworld.com and start your journey today. And we're also a proud member of the GW District Black Podcast Network. I'm talking about multiple podcasts giving you a broad, different looks of the spectrum of being black. You feel me? Also, while you're there, you can get some shopping done where you can buy products from over 500 black owned companies and retailers. So go to shopgwdistrict.com, buy black, support black businesses, and build the black economy so we create generational wealth. And also, don't forget, every Monday night on K97 FM, K97FM.com, that's where you can find it. My show is on there every Monday night, 9 p.m. on the East Coast, Central Standard Time, 9 o'clock, and you can do the rest if you Mountain Time or what have you. So, Monday Night Smoke, come listen to me on the adult radio station, K97 FM. Now, I'm going to show up and let my smoke buddy number 2 introduce herself. Well, reintroduce herself.
Yeah, I've been on here plenty of times. It's Marie Daly.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely, but one of my favorites, and we always have good shows to chop it up. And you brought to my attention because actually, when you hit me up, so people can understand, is you was talking about the guy that was talking about killing himself. So tell everybody what was going on Twitter the other day.
Okay, I'm not even 100% sure. I just think
allegedly, but go ahead.
A talent was posting a video of him crying, and I was like, I don't like people being upset. So I went to his profile, and he was talking like he was like saying some graphic stuff about cutting himself, like taking his life, and he was like, I'm just laying in the bathtub until it happens to be more peaceful. Just some stuff that I was like super concerned. So I made sure I said something to him, and like even was tagging, some mental health companies that specialize in the adult entertainment industry. But his account is not there anymore, so I'm not even sure. Yeah.
Interesting. So of course he probably didn't say why he felt that way and what mentally broken. And what people must understand, because not only do we deal with the fact that people look at us sideways because of what we do, because I always say it's normalized to watch but not normalized to pursue or be in. You got to deal with your family looking at you. You got to deal with society looking at you. But you also got to deal with people within the industry. You got to deal with the fans. Speak to like some of the things that stress you out when it comes to this business.
Man, it's definitely, you get something from every side. So like, let's start with the people that look down on you because of what you do. It's the same people that watch porn. They think it's okay to watch porn, but don't realize that somebody has to do it. Yeah. So it's like, you have to deal with that, just being talked about. When you do this, you put yourself out there to be talked about by anybody. Which goes into like cyberbullying, harassment. You got to be able to deal with all those things. And for some people, it's a lot harder than others. because you're constantly going to be called all types of names and whatever. I didn't even call probably everything in the book, but I just learned how. And then even the people in the industry itself, we really should be sticking together and be there for each other. Like a lot of us have mental health issues, and instead of sticking together, we talk about each other or bring drama that's so unnecessary. We're all dealing with all these other things. We get enough backlash from the people that talk about us, yet there's so many people that will talk about somebody that's doing the exact same thing they're doing. I don't get it at all.
Yeah, because even to like with me, one of the things, and part of the reason, one of the reasons why I stepped is one of the biggest stresses that people don't understand is the pursuit of getting new content. Now that I'm retired, I am not pursuing content. But when I was in the business, it was stressful trying to contact girls. And for what, speaking from a man's side, not sounding thirsty, wanting to be professional, wanting to be taken seriously. You know, period. Like I said, one lady at Julie Ginger, which they write in their opinion. Yeah, it bugged the fuck out of me when she turned me down and told me that my ass don't shoot professional enough, but you shot. But then I sit there and say, well, you shot with BBW Highway, who shoots the exact same way as I do. You know, period. It's even to ladies when a male talent flake. Speak to like where you go mentally when a guy flakes.
It sucks. But you can either go one of two ways. You can be upset about it and let that ruin your whole trip or whatever you've done to get this content. You could just let it beat you down, or you can just be like, okay, well, fuck it, I'm gonna just find somebody else. But it definitely sucks. It definitely sucks getting flaked on. It's not fun. Like when I went to California, I thought I was gonna leave with a whole bunch of content. Everybody wanted to work with me, yada yada. Went there, nobody's anywhere to be found. But I said, you know what? Fuck it. Got in touch with some people, and I still left with quite a few scenes. So I was happy. Like you just got to get past it. But it definitely is not a fun experience.
Yeah, because I tell people you gotta have, you know, Teflon skin when you come in this business, because when it comes to like I said, I'm gonna speak on the man's side. The competition is money. See, with women, it's money and status. With men, believe it or not, it's about the women, because producers want to say they the first that shot. They claim that. Me, I don't care who's first. I don't care who last. As long as I get a piece of the ass, I'm good. That's how I look at it. Well, and two, I'm gonna try to make my shit better than yours anyway. Even you went first, so go ahead, so I can get a good look at what you do. And what ends up happening that you have these producers who sabotage other producers, and male talent sabotage other male talent. And what people don't realize, and what they don't realize is, one, you're fucking with his money to a certain extent, because we need females to make our money.
Right.
And even if he's a gay male talent, he still needs to fuck something that is human in order to make money. They're just being honest, because he's a male. And when you see the betrayal, when you see the producers do that, it fucks with a guy's life, because it's like, you look at the girl, why did you listen to him? Me and you didn't talk, or check out my work, or damn, you really question, you really look to his words that strongly to the point that it turns you away from me. It fucks with a man's psyche on that. You know what I'm saying? Even when the dude come quick or he can't get it hard, it fucks with his mental. You know, so like, what certain things on set that can mess with a woman's mental that might go wrong?
I know I've seen quite a few times where the male talent can't get hard, and that fucks with him, and it's fucking with her because now she thinks something's wrong with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen where it seemed like the scene couldn't even finish because the girl was so upset
Mm-hmm.
because he couldn't get hard, and she thought it was her. When in reality, it wasn't her. It was just the environment, everything else around it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. See, I've been blessed enough to where for now I'm still new. Let's get this right. All my scenes and stuff, my sets have been exactly what I wanted them to.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I know there are other factors that could fuck with your mental for sure.
Yeah. Now, the end of it is also the meet and greets. Not well, actually, we ain't gonna get to the meet and greets yet. We're gonna get to the testing.
Mhm.
Because I know everybody that ever take the TTS, I don't give a fuck if it's 24 hours. You sweating bullets till you get it.
Mhm.
See, because that was the other thing that people don't talk about. That's not sexy. That yes, we are. We you basically say we are the equivalent to professional wrestlers and stunt
Mhm.
because we fuck raw.
Right.
A lot of us do, period. Which means we have to stay tested. Some
Yep.
of these ladies also they escort.
Mhm.
Some of these ladies also have husbands, and some of them are swingers or what have you. You feel me? Some of these ladies do gang bangs, and majority of dudes is fucking the shit raw. All three holes. So imagine if she comes in and that test comes dirty, your career is done. You know what I'm saying? It's and that's the thought that also going to a person's head. Plus, on top of that, here's the other part of TTS. Everybody sees it. It ain't like it's a doctor show.
Right.
So, so I mean, just the middle taxing on that shit. Oh my god.
Cause I be sweating like, please let it come. Please be good. Even
I
if
hope that
you
male
you
talent didn't get an escort last night.
man, because you are really putting your faith into who you're working with to believe
That's what I
that
want to get to.
they you could be safe all you want to, but if they're not, that's gonna
Mm-hmm.
fuck with you. So, man,
Mm-hmm.
that's a nerve wracking process.
Yeah, because see that's the reason why a lot of times it's good to get to know the talent before you shoot with them because it gives you an idea of their personal sex habits.
Mhm.
Because so people can understand this, in order for us to work well, we have to be in a good mind state to work well.
Right.
You see, and part of that is knowing that the person that we about to shoot with, we know that he is not taking or she is taking a risk with their body as much.
Mhm.
Period. Even to the point that if I conversate with a girl that does the meet and greets, yeah, I would ask the question, do you fuck some of your guys raw? So the fuck is the test? Period. Because the test is only good as the last person that you fucked. Let's keep it 100.
Right.
It only tell you the last 30 days. It tell you the last 2 weeks. It's just, it don't tell you because you could have went to the test and then fucked 3 dudes the next day. Goddamn it! Why the
Right.
test was coming? You
Right.
know. And so that, like I said, it's so many things that can make a person snap in this business. Because I was just looking at just like when you saw somebody was talking about killing themselves. There was a girl that said she was sexually assaulted on set,
Mhm.
and she aired them out with this white girl. And me and this other chick, I said this because she was talking about the girl. Whatever. I said, well, shit. I said, I hate people like that because it make it hard for the guys that come behind them and it will stunt her growth because she gonna always have PSD based off of that.
Mhm.
So as a woman, speak to PSD and then dealing trying to stay in the industry with something because I mean you can't speak to you never experienced anything bad, but just for a second, imagine.
Definitely. Once you've dealt with a talent or a producer that has done you wrong in some sort of way, you're automatically on alert. So yeah, it makes it harder for anybody to come behind and try to work with them because now they're on high alert about everybody. And
Mm-hmm.
I've dealt with some producers that I didn't get along with or were verbally abusive or whatever, and now I'm like questioning everything.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine for somebody to be, because it happens more times than I think people are willing to admit that people do get sexually assaulted on set.
Yeah.
It don't happen all the
Yeah.
time, but it happens. I don't People think just because you
I'll
do porn that you're open to just fucking no. If she says no, she says no, and she's
Oh
okay to say
no,
no, you know.
it's one incident. I ain't gonna name. It was a major company, and this girl, the director got fired. I think because basically, it posed me a BDSM scene, but basically the male talent beat the shit out of it and practically raped her, and they filmed it.
Oh
That
my
practically what you described, and the director was like, "Well, we were doing BDSM scene. What you expect?" So it, to me, I think that it's a marriage. From the producer to the male talent to the female talent to the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Because BDSM scenes, because that can get off the rail quick, depending
Yeah.
upon what you know. How speak to the responsibility of everybody in the room to read to read the room. You get what I'm saying? And to be respectful to each other in that situation to where it won't go off the rails to where it would not and then we'll speak to the mental health side of it after you
Mm-hmm.
speak.
Well, the first things first, everything needs to be talked about before you even shoot. What are you comfortable with? What are you not comfortable with? Y'all need to have a set, like, okay, I can do this. Okay, I can't do this. A lot of time, I feel like people don't be talking. They just start going at it. And it's like, no, like even when I haven't done any like BDSM yet. So even when I'm just doing my regular stuff, I always have a conversation with that talent
Mm-hmm.
asking what's okay and what's not okay. You got to
Mm-hmm.
set the boundaries first of all.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're shooting stuff like that, you need to be able to read people's emotions. Like if you could tell that they're not comfortable, you need to cut it right then and
Mm-hmm.
there and be like, okay, I could tell something's wrong. Like what's wrong? And even as a talent, do not be afraid to say, no, I'm not comfortable with that. Or okay,
Mm-hmm.
we need to cut. I don't like that you did that. Can we not do that?
Mm-hmm.
And if y'all continue, whether it be the other talent, the producer, um, y'all need to go to jail first of all. Like
Yeah.
it's not okay at all. Never be afraid to say that you're not comfortable with doing something. And if they continue to do it, then just go ahead and pack that up.
Yeah. Because see, like I remember when Javon, well, because this is public knowledge, Javon Jordan, when he discussed about being called nigga on set.
Mm-hmm.
And it, to me, I said this, it would have took one nigga
Mm-hmm.
that we would have had a conversation. And do we sometimes don't want to rock the boat or be the party pooper, and we sometimes take it when we
Mm-hmm.
just think, oh,
We definitely do. I think people do get scared to say something because they don't want to have any type of confrontation or anything like that. They just want to do the scene and go home. But you can't let people try you. You can't, because once they
yeah,
do it one time, they're gonna keep doing it because you let them. You have to be comfortable saying no, saying what you're okay with doing. If there's something that I'm not okay with doing, then I'm not okay with it. And if you do it,
mhm,
then well, we just not about to do this scene because that's not okay. Regardless,
mhm,
you cannot be scared to say something. You have to speak up, especially in this industry.
mhm. Because see, even to the point that like to like when people come and travel, what have you. Um, I always tell females always have money to be able to get yourself a ticket, even though this person
Mhm.
covering the travel, because you
Mhm.
never know what necessarily happen, and things can go left, and they
Right.
don't. And people don't realize how easy it can go left.
Mhm.
You know, even with the scene, because even if let's say a dude does something that a girl does not like, she don't say nothing, but the rest of the day is just,
Yeah.
it don't feel right. And it's kind of like instead of her saying something, they having that conversation. She sit there holds it in, and then they don't know what the fuck going on, and then the scene turn out terrible. You
Mhm.
know, my mom always told me closed mouths. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Right.
You know, period. You know, but at the same token, though, do you think that when the public persona hears about, let's say, rape on set or something happened to a porn star, do you think they just turn a blind eye to it because of what? And
Yeah.
yeah, speak to it.
They definitely do. I think the public views people in the industry as like we just sit around and fuck all day. Like that's what we want. Like, well, how can you say no when you have sex for a living? Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, that's not. You can still say no. We're still human beings at the end of the day. And if somebody doesn't want something to happen, then it should not happen. Period.
Mm-hmm. No, because I'm gonna tell you what's funny. A lot of people sit there and say when a porn star sips some lip or hit a blunt, oh, you doing it because you don't feel good about what you do, and it. They always equate mental health shit to shit that ain't got shit to do with mental health.
Right. But I
Then
hit
come
the
to us.
blunt because I like to be high. That's why.
Yes, I smoke even when I'm not shooting, motherfucker. What
Right.
you talking? Yeah, because if a porn star was doing a porn doesn't make you do drugs. You was already doing this shit. It's just the
Right.
money you make from it. It just enhance your ability to do more drugs.
Mhm.
It's just like it's certain negative stereotypes that we get because of certain personas that has been portrayed amongst porn producers and porn talent.
Mhm.
Um, just as much as they say that we make a shitload of money or think, they also think that you have daddy issues.
Mhm.
And, you're just a nymphomaniac. I'm a narcissist because I'm a male talent.
Right.
Even though I've done scenes where the girl made me have to have sex, but okay, I'm a narcissist. But I mean, it's kind of like, do you think that public persona and on top of that, someone already feeling shameful for doing this business doesn't mix well for their mental health coming in?
It doesn't mix well at all. And I think I was just reading something today, actually. And a lot of people, well, some people that come
Mm-hmm.
into the industry already have mental health issues.
Yeah.
And then coming into the industry and having to deal with literally people talking about you all the time. You have it, whether it be good attention, bad attention, you got
Mm-hmm.
people coming from you at every side. You could say one thing and somebody not like what you say, and now you all over Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
So it it just doesn't mix well at all. It doesn't. That's why I tell you, if you have to get your mental health right to be able to do
Mm-hmm.
this, or at least be
Yeah.
working on it. Something. Don't no. It's a lot of people that I have met have mental health issues, and they had them before they even got in the industry. So with that, and then
Yeah.
the public eye, it just makes it 10 times worse.
Yeah, because when I had a female talent, excuse me, told me that she was bipolar, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, hopefully we don't catch you in one of your spells and take your meds. because no, because see, even to the point that I have dealt with females that have gotten so drunk I had to carry them to their room.
Oh my goodness.
Alcohol. Yeah. It's so it's kind of like what people don't understand is that the business doesn't make people have mental health problems. They already had it when they walked
They
into the door.
exactly.
Yeah, I can't. It's that's why I said first things first. You got to know you have to come to grips with I am doing this,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't be ashamed of it because when I had that conversation, I told you this before with my mom. She said, "Don't be ashamed of anything you got to do to feed your family, boy."
Right.
What the fuck? Everybody ain't meant to be a rocket scientist. Everybody ain't meant to be president. Some people are meant to be a drug dealer. It's life, period. But and then too, also I hate that people say that they don't have the girls didn't have a choice or they were stuck in a bad position. No, they all had a choice. There's no
Yeah.
victims in it. And I think that also played to the mental health part of it because they feel that I had no choice. No, boo, you had a choice. You just telling yourself that because you feel shame for doing this. Even though you do this in your normal life anyway. Because let's be honest, most of these girls, how they start? Posting dirty pics,
Mm-hmm.
taking a picture sucking their boyfriend's dick, sending him pussy pics while he's at work. You feel what I'm saying? They, am I lying though? For example, the Facebook groups. I know you at the Facebook message groups
Mm-hmm.
and the Facebook groups. It went down in the secret groups
Yeah.
in Facebook. Yeah. So it's kind of like to me. That's why I say you got to come to grips with that first. Come grips with to make it say, something. Fuck it, I ain't gonna let this spoil my parade.
I had to sit down and think, okay, do I want to do this for real? Like, am I in it? Is this gonna be my career, or is this just some bullshit that I'm just doing for fun? And I thought about it, and I'm like, I really don't see myself doing anything else. When I think about a job, this is what I think about. I'm my own boss. I
Yeah.
get to have fun. I get to meet new people. I get to travel. I got to deal with some bullshit, but I always make it through.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is this what I'm gonna do? And so I just had to push through that. And since then, and I just learned to not give a fuck what anybody has to say about me.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, I've been doing all right.
Yeah. I'm gonna be
Just
honest
gotta
with
stay
you. She did porn. You would never see her motherfucking even say shit to anybody that has something negative to say to her.
focused.
Because we're used to it, period. I mean, like I said before, like just to give you a mental taxing, I had enough producers like I mean I talked about on the What McCall, but they put out there that I supposedly had AIDS. I had to actually show that I didn't have AIDS. I had to post my test. It's funny how everybody posts their TTS test like it's happy. No, we back in the day we didn't do that. No, we showed you the test when we see your monkey ass.
Yeah, I
Oh, we
don't
said be
understand why people. I never understood why people post. I don't get it. And actually, you really should not do that because that's how people be stealing your screenshots of your test and editing it to make it look like it's theirs.
but
I've heard of people doing it.
like put it this way, we know that you clean because you're shooting with somebody that we know say tested.
Exactly. You don't have to post it.
So
I promise you don't. I will show
you
you
know what I'm
when I
saying?
see you.
I mean, they say they I guess to get bookers, saying test. Oh yeah, you ain't ever got the post test. You just say tested, clean, ready to roll, and just put a
Right.
titty pic up. It's kind of like I said. Sometimes we make our own stress.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we put everybody in our lives, and I believe you got to have some type of privacy,
Mm-hmm.
especially this day and age where you don't really have much privacy.
At
I
all.
mean, I don't need to know that you taking a shit. I'm just saying. Period. It's kind of like, but When you stressed out, what do you do to relax your mind other than weed?
I smoke. Okay, first of all.
I said other than weed.
Oh,
We know you smoke.
I'm like, that's the first thing you do.
Oh yeah, that's always first. Yeah.
No, I'll take a step away from social media for a minute, clear my mind. I feel like being on, I mean, a big part of what we do, we have to be on social media, but there's nothing wrong with stepping away for an hour just to get your thoughts right. Because being on social media, seeing the shit people are saying about you and everything that's going on, sometimes it gets to be too much. So I just step away for a minute. I like to read, so I'd be reading books and stuff like that. I be doing my hair, so I might do my hair. I don't know. I like to practice makeup, so I be doing my makeup for no reason, taking pictures.
Yeah.
Anything to just get my mind off of it for a split second, because I know, like, in the beginning, I was having a hard time I can't even think of the word I'm trying to say. But like, there's two sides. There's my vanilla life and there's industry me. And I was having a hard time differentiating the two. Like, so, but now I'm good. Now I know, okay, I got to take care of the regular me and I have to take care of Marie Daly as well. So don't ever get the two lives mixed up.
Yeah. When I learned with me, because like you might say, I got 3 lives because it was Big Country, the porn star, the rapper Kavanaugh, and this would be before the you know what I'm saying, for the podcast days, you know, because each one did something different, but it was an extension of who I was, you know, period. And to the other thing that we had to learn to deal with on the stress end is money. And so if people understand that, which I want you to speak on, because like I said, we always talk about Texas shit, is when sales is not going, you 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 know you got a bill coming up, and you want that, you know what I'm saying, you want the sales to pick up, you want to get that money, you want to get the, you know, people don't realize that's also a huge stress within itself. You know, because especially I know around pandemic time, people was banking. And then on top of that, with OnlyFans kicking girls off, we talking about girls income from OnlyFans, just OnlyFans could have been from 100 to 50% of their income. So speak to the stress of making money with your shit. That's the stress within itself.
I'm still trying to figure it as I go along. Mostly, like, just what I do is a lot of self-promotion. I get involved in like retweet groups, because then once I get a lot of follows from that, so that's it was stuff like that. All the little retweet my pin posts. I be doing all that. A whole bunch of little clips with the links and stuff. Yeah, I promote myself. I don't think I've ever done a paid promotion, but I know some people say it helps. Yeah, you just want to get the attention, you want to get the fan base.
It does, because I do it with my music sometimes. So
maybe I need to look into that,
because see, the thing of it is that because the thing of it is that you work your ass off to make these things. You go through the trouble of the paperwork, you go through the trouble of booking it, and then the scene ain't selling like it fucks with your confidence.
Yeah,
you know, because that's what the fans don't understand, is that we put in so much work and then we don't see the sales from it. It fucks with our psyche. It fucks with us mentally. It fucks with our confidence. It makes us question. It makes the women question, am I good looking enough? It makes the dude question, well, damn, the gay many, what the fuck? You know, I mean, it, it people don't realize we have stress too. And our stress might be 3 times worse than what you go through. Because of so many ways it hits, you know, because um even to the like when girls have to do meet and greets and they gotta meet fans, they don't know who the fuck y'all is walking in that door.
Right.
Girls be having stalkers and stuff like that. And it creates PSD. And see, the PSD is not just within the workplace, it also would translate to your personal life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let's speak to that. You just ain't gonna be sitting there saying mm-hmm the whole time. You speak.
I'm just
Everything is
scary because you really don't know who you're meeting. You might have an idea and you probably go through different things of like, okay, let me verify who you are. But at the end of the day, you still have never met this person. You don't know what they're doing to you.
Mm-hmm.
And girls, unfortunately, do end up sometimes getting hurt from that, which causes a lot of PTSD. And yeah, you're going to carry that not only in your porn life, but in your personal life, which you do not, no, you don't want that. Because then it's like you questioning everybody. You can have trust issues with your people in your personal life. You have trust issues within the industry. And then that can ultimately fuck your money up too.
Yeah.
Because now you're missing out on stuff because you have PTSD from some shit that happened however long ago.
Now speak to how it fucks up your money. Now speak to how it fucks up your money. Let's go there with that.
So
let's go there with that.
Now you might miss out on bookings, collabs, any type of way to get money, content, because you're scared. Because of something that happened. And the thing that sucks is you can be so careful, but you never know. You just don't know. You don't know what'll happen. And that is some scary shit.
Yeah. But that's the reason why you have to move smartly in this world and in this business. It's the reason. See, this goes back to when the business became to where anybody can get in it, it opened the door for foolishness to get in it, which turnaround made the business, which was somewhat safe, more unsafer. Because now you have people who think they can do this, and they may not have the best intention, know how to do this. They may not have good business sense. And then, like I said, and then if people don't think that what we do on set doesn't affect us offset, think again. Because it's our work. It will affect us. Think about if you go to a 9 to 5, you got an argument with your manager. You're going to carry that home.
Yeah.
You know? Sometimes, and see, that's why I say it's with you. I mean, I know you still single. It's like, imagine you done had a bad day on set, and this is a porn set now, and you gotta take it home to your hubby. And he getting attitude. He be thinking that your ass came in happy because you done got some dick. No, you pissed off. Baby, give me a kiss. Fuck you. Fuck all you fucking men. You sons of bitches, you piece of shit.
Ruin the whole day.
Yeah, fuck up the whole goddamn day. Just did. But see, that's why I say it's kind of like, because when like the shorty that I was, having when I was talking about the girl that got sexually assaulted, she said, well, I was concerned about the girl's well-being too. I'm concerned about the girl's well-being, and I've been said this: any female that deal with shit like that, my platform is open to you. Period. Because I'd rather get out of our business than for it to sit there and no one say nothing, and the next victim and the next person, because not everybody meant to be in this business, so when you run across producers, you run across what what do you what do you use mentally to weed the bullshit out? So far for what you have learned from being in this business so far.
Well, if I hear something about a specific producer, that won't necessarily turn me completely off because I know some people do lie and try to start stuff. So I'll still talk to them and stuff. Um, First things first, because I've had a producer come to me in a way that I didn't necessarily like. Like when you come to me to work, I need you to come to me as a professional, as this is a business, because for me, this is a business. This isn't for pleasure. It's because this is how I make my money. So, like I've had producers come to me and like on a flirty type of, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like that because there are some producers, there's some talents that are in this literally just for pussy. Like,
Yeah.
not for no money, not for the business, not for they just want some pussy. So that's the first thing I figure out. Is that what you're in here for, or are you actually treating this serious like I am? And then depending on what I hear, I might even ask you about it. Honestly. Because I don't want to just say, no, I'm not going to work with you because so-and-so said this. Because what if so-and-so was lying? I'm going to hear your side of the story. You know, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I know there's two sides to every story. For sure.
Yeah, because even from my experience, you know, ladies heard stuff or this bullshit, and then come to find out it's not even fucking true. And they looking stupid, and they didn't cut themselves out of an opportunity to work with me because of something that they heard from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't see it happen to other producers because sometimes other producers will catch flack because a female is mad, whether it's because, which goes back to why you should not fuck off camera, but that's another story for another day. That's a story for another fucking day because I'm just gonna say this right now. I only had that happen good for me one time.
I've only done it, I think, one time, and it ended terribly. So
that my one time I married mine. So,
that worked out.
We, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, well, no, the one good one. The rest of them, no.
Right?
Yeah, no, because no, in my early, yeah, you know, period. Because you feel me? But as I got into business, it's not a good idea because people. That's once again we create our own mental hell. Not everybody can handle being in a relationship. Not everybody can handle and them being a porn star themselves, dating a porn star because jealousy happens. You know, period. So and you don't want your business is stressful enough as it is. You don't want to make more stress. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So it's kind of me. It's kind of like the pressure of being a porn star.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, the pressure.
It is a lot of pressure. I feel like people expect us to be a certain way, and that's just not. We're human beings still at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like I seen somebody, I don't even remember who it was. They had tweeted, they're in the industry, they tweeted like that they was like depressed and like going through some stuff, and somebody commented on it and was like, we don't give a fuck, we are here to see titties. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's how people really think. Like they think that we are supposed to be like these perfectly happy horny motherfuckers all the time, and that's just not realistic. We are human beings,
No.
and if anything, we are probably even more stressed because we have a lot going on, coming from all different directions.
Yeah. Because some of us got families
Mhm.
that we have to feed. We have to take care of ourselves. We have bills.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Eric, trust me, I can say 5% of the porn star of the porn business that is living a strong 6 figure type lifestyle. The rest of
Mhm.
us, we make good living. We're able
Mhm.
to pay our bills, but that doesn't mean we don't see a hard month or two or three or
Right.
four.
Yeah. Because it's never
Period.
consistent.
Yeah. And that's what people don't get because it's not guaranteed money. Which means that we have to work our ass off to see what we get.
Mhm. Man.
Strongly.
No, it's stressful. I think that's probably the biggest stress I've had so far
Mm-hmm.
is just making the money that I want to make.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
like I said, I had my best month ever. And then the next month was my worst month ever. And it was like, well, how did this
What,
happen?
what the fuck?
What happened?
It's a
I was
bullshit.
doing good.
It's a bullshit, Lotto. It's a bullshit. It's a bullshit, Lotto. God damn it. Oh God. Tell everybody where they can find you, baby. Tell everybody where you can find
So you can follow me on Twitter at Marie Daily XXX. If you go to all my links / Marie Daily. You find all my Twitter, Instagram, Snapchats, mini vids, just for fans. I got a whole bunch of stuff, and I just made a few new profiles on some other stuff too, like AVN and all that stuff.
you. Mm-hmm.
I'm working on uploading content because I don't put all my eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
But you can find me there. Just go to all my links. You'll find all my stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and to let you know how much I listen to my smoke buddies, she the one who made a suggestion for the show. See, we
See,
care about y'all.
yep, we do. And I even say all the time on my Twitter, if anybody in the industry just wants somebody to just be their friend, just to talk to, like, you can feel free to DM me because I know what it feels like to feel like you don't have anybody, and I don't want anybody to ever feel like that.
That's not good. You should
No,
never ever feel you
reach
alone.
out to people for sure.
Yes. With that being said, life is a learning experience. What's the point of experience? You ain't learn anything. Now, the next time you hear from Miss Daly, it will be after probably her Vegas trip.
Yep.
And we're going to catch you up on the hijinks
And
of
I'll
that. And
have
we gonna
all the tea.
yes, and we want the tea. All right, Cal. All right,
All
bye.
right. Bye.